Yo, what's up? I'm Slick. This is my first ever YouTube video. I have no idea what I'm doing. This video is probably going to suck, but in the off chance that it doesn't suck, hit a like and subscribe. And if it does suck, just comment and tell me what I did wrong. Believe me, I do not have an ego. This is a rough one. But I told my friend I'd make a BP guide. And to be fair, I'm not like the best BP player in the world, but he told me I wouldn't do it, and I never back down from a challenge. So tell me what you think's good about this video, what you think's bad. It's probably going to be more bad than good, but hey, I can take criticism. But yeah, this is me on Twitch. Follow. Yeah, word.
Yo, what's up? I have a buddy who I told him I'd make a YouTube video to help explain BP a little bit. So this is an old game, and we're just gonna go through. I didn't play BP the whole game, but we're gonna go through the bits that I did play, and you know, we'll critique what I did right and wrong. Maybe help him. You know, I just want to reiterate, I'm not the best BP in the world, but I'm better than somebody who's never played BP. I'm decent. But yeah, I saw their cloaks all by themselves, and I'm trying to isolate her, which she's doing a very good job of doing that for me. I'm just not picking up the kill on her. Yeah, no. I don't know how to survive this. I'm just missing dashes. It's ridiculous. Their team comp is really, really aggressive, and my team just in general, this game is really, really bad. If I'm being 100% honest.
Lesson learned. Let's try something.
So I died. No. But I'm walking up main here. I probably should not do this, to be honest. You should always be going for the flank, but I'm kind of just trying to ego him. I remember this moment. I got really, really mad because on my screen you could hear me connecting with the squirrel girl, but replay it looks like I didn't even hit her. But I keep dying over and over in the beginning, and I think part of it's just because my team is not doing well, but I think ultimately you can only blame your team so much, right? I can blame my team here all I want, but I'm not taking off angles, right? BP's a glass cannon, and if they find out where you're at, all it takes is them one time to actually kill you. It's not hard to kill you if you're actually paying attention. That was kind of clean, bro. Not gonna lie, that was kind of clean. But notice how I lost my dash there to secure the kill, and then I got back to safety. That's more important than, you know, just connecting dashes. Actually securing kills, which I think a lot of people understand that final hits is more important than damage done. But I just figured I'd reiterate it to those who are kind of new and don't really get this whole hero shooter thing. Because at the end of the day, if you are actually, I'm just missing, holy crap. If you actually kill them, then they can't do anything. But if you're just damaging them, you're just going to feed support ults, because then they have more stuff to heal. And support ults are the strongest ults in the game, and I don't think that's ever going to change. I think it's just the game's state now. There's a little spot, little hidey hole that I got up here. But yeah, we're already going to preemptively go on the flank here. They haven't even spawned in completely yet. The healer's alone, easy pickings. Get in, get out. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it's about sending a message. Was that necessary? No. Would we have got the kill anyway? You're 100% right. But it's not about that. It's not always about that. Sometimes it's about letting them know who's boss, and that's how I felt doing that.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes, or a dagger.
Yeah. Preemptively setting up on high ground, trying to see maybe if I can get an opening. Realize I can't. Decide to flank. I don't know if this is necessarily appropriate. I know Carcat would probably have a lot to say about this, because he's way cooler than I am and way more seasoned than I am. But I don't really know a route over here, if I'm being honest. If anyone has a route, please leave it in the comments. I'm always willing to learn. Here I should have just got out, but I decided to stay up top because I think they don't see me. And maybe they don't. Can't remember.
Fire mode.
One thing that I shouldn't have done there, but I can get away with now that I won't be able to get away with in the future. A lot of people don't know that they are gonna nerf BP's sound so that you can hear him a lot better when he's approaching and you can preemptively get ready for him. So if you play BP, beware of that. They will hear you. I cannot hit a dash. Oh my gosh, dude. For some reason I thought I just wouldn't die here, but as we all saw, I did. I shouldn't have done that. I kind of fed right there. But one thing that about BP that I've always liked is dashing back and forth. But you kind of need to dash with a purpose. If you're not going in with a purpose, then you're just gonna feed, and it's gonna look like you're trying to figure it out as you're playing. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing anything with a purpose, you are figuring it out. You know? And BP's just he's up there.
Only 60 seconds left.
So this is my cloak ult. I'm just not doing anything with a plan. I don't really start doing anything with a plan until the end. Got a 2K there because they just were not paying attention. I don't know how I got a dash reset and did no damage. That makes no sense.
That's 3. Danger. The punishment commentary.
One thing I will say that is pretty interesting about that part is I chose to go after the Punisher instead of going after the BP because BP moves a lot and it's a lot better to go after a character that stands still, especially when they don't have good aim like that Punisher. I knew he didn't have good aim. I'm not just assuming all Punishers don't have good aim. I knew he didn't have good aim. I'd play with him.
Judge, jury.
Oh yeah, this guy, yeah, see this is how bad this guy is, bro. He doesn't pay attention. He just lets me kill him, and his team doesn't help him. Yes, this is a low rank. I'm playing with a friend right now. I don't know who I think I am or what I think I'm doing. I guess I just started feeling overconfident and felt like I could walk at the enemy team as a dive character. Which honestly worked for a little bit. But we're getting to the point where I'm actually going to have to start playing this character properly. Notice I dash out instead of dashing in. I thought that was really important. That was just clean. Y'all will pick that up if y'all actually start playing this character. But if you don't start playing this character, don't worry about it. For those of y'all wondering, I am on console. I do typically play a lot better than this, but I don't know, I wasn't playing well in all this games.
Tremble before Baal.
Felt like I was doing so much there for so little. Yep, Rocket's alone. We're gonna take him for a ride. Typically, you should get out. And you shouldn't just stay there like I did. That was stupid. But again, I was feeling like I was way cooler than I really was. So I decided I was just going to stay there and tank it. And fortunately, I did. You don't really want to do that, though. Again, I'm playing up on this high ground. This is not very good at all. I should be on the left side, and I should be going to get that squirrel girl down from there. I'm going to try and do that now, but even then, I don't do it properly. He should be dead. I don't know how he's not dead. If I remember correctly, we're going to lose this fight. Or do we? I don't know. I'm just kind of running around jumping like an idiot. I know this isn't really helpful, but you do actually want to have a game plan. I'm fortunate enough to be able to do this because I've played this character enough that I have somewhat decent mechanics. I can kind of no-brain turn my brain off when I play him. But if you are new to this character and you're still learning the mechanics, it's more important to play him smart than it is to play him well. And what I mean by that is, like, have a plan, right? Don't just dive or use your abilities, just use your abilities. Be intentional with everything that you do. If you actually are intentional with everything you do, maybe you'll be able to hit something. But yeah, I'm playing like an idiot right now. Do not play like this. Again, I'm only making this video because a buddy told me he wanted me to make one, so sorry, this is not very helpful. When I'm playing with an actual stack, one main key difference that I'll say is different between what I'm usually doing and what I'm doing right there is I'm calling out, I'm calming, right? That's very important. And I also don't miss that many dash resets. That was ridiculous. Now we get to the mechanics portion of the video. Let me go over here to practice range real quick. There's a couple of techs you might need to know, might want to learn for Panther.
Welcome to the
I'm gonna turn cooldowns off.
You are my prey.
Actually, we'll keep cooldowns off on to start off with. There are. I'm gonna explain his entire kit right now. Right, he has a spear that he throws, and see this mark right here? That's called the Vibranium mark. And I heard another YouTuber talk about marks like that. And he related it to a Band-Aid. And when you dash through it using your R1 or your Spirit Rend, whatever that is if you're on PC, when you dash through it, you're ripping the Band-Aid off. Now, when you rip it off, you actually get your dash back, which is why everything is tied around your dash, right? So watch what happens when I dash. I dash, I lose it. Now let me reset. But if they're marked and I dash, my dash is back and I can dash again, right? So you have to like kind of rotate that. Something that a lot of people fail to do is do that correctly, right? You always want to dash through a marked opponent, unless there is an exception, right? Unless you're going to get a kill, right? So we're going to get into the combos now. A combo where you will lose your dash, but you'll get a kill. Yeah, I think Haunt started it. He's actually really good. Those of you who don't know who he is, go check him out. He's pretty cool. But he used to spear, dash, like that. I lost my dash, but I got a kill, and I can use my kick to get out. Also, your kick marks people as well, right? See how they're there? And they got marked from the kick. So, I'm going to take cooldowns off for a sec. Let me reset these bots real quick. Also, your ultimate marks everything within its AoE. So, if I go like this, and I dash, and I lose my dash, I'll get my dash back and mark everything in front of me. Like that. So if you're really trying to maximize things, what you want to do is you want to actually lose your dash before you ult, right? Bam, like that. If you're interested in doing any of that. I don't know if you are. Maybe you guys don't really care, but if you're worried about maximizing, that's what I would do. Something else that I've seen a lot of high players do that I've been getting better about, but I haven't really mastered yet, because like I said, I'm not the best Black Panther best Black Panther player in the world. I'm still learning, right? But one thing I have noticed is it's a big game of connect the dots of them, right? One spear marks two opponents, but instead of dashing through both of them at once, they dash twice like that. And I know that seems very complicated, but like, you know, if you're the opposing team, what's harder to hit, this or this, right? obviously the second one's harder to hit. They also, I call it connecting the dots because they like to plan their path to escape with their dashes. And this is really high level. And again, like I said, I'm not perfect at this. I'm trying to get better about it. But they'll go like this. They'll dash for this guy, and then they'll get out that way. Still have their dash. Look how much distance I covered to actually get out to safety and get back to my team after I got that pick, just because I went for this guy first instead of him. I could dash in and dash out. And also, if you're in a situation where you have your dash but you need 2 dashes, they'll take a spear and they'll go like that, and they're out that way, and then they can get out like this. Look how much distance I covered. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Like I said, you know, take your time. Well, I didn't say this, but what I will say is take your time with this character. At the end of the day, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. What's the point of coming in here doing that if you're not going to hit it, right? You got to hit it at the end of the day. There's no point to just start spamming your dash if you're going to miss it, right? It's a lot better for you to go like this and take your time, and you'll still be pretty hard to hit. Whereas if you're doing a haunt tech or something like that. If you're not going to hit that, what's the point? So, like, again, this goes back to being intentional with everything you do. Be intentional. Now, there's one last thing that I'm going to show you before I get out of here. And it's not really my combo. I'm sure somebody else has done it before. But it's the best way I've ever found of dealing with flying characters. You dash into them. Dash. You're then gonna... Hold up. Lose your dash? Okay. I messed it up. But I'm gonna show you the combo on a still bot. I turn settings back on. It is corkscrew, dash, melee one time. That one's not super duper important, but the reason I like it is because it initiates with this, and for me, that's my best chance of hitting flyers. I don't have the aim yet to be able to do all this crazy stuff where everybody's like doing all that. You know, I'm not spoit or anything.
The enemy approaches.
But that's the best way I've found to deal with flyers, because you can actually aim this midair if you've missed. You see how I'm like turning my camera? You can actually aim that if you jump up and you hit it right, and then you can just take your time dashing like this. Dash through, and then melee on the way down if you hit it just right. Again, if you're going against a real heavy flyer comp, my best bet for you is just to swap off this character. There's some characters who can make it work. There's some people in this world who can make it work. Those guys are built different. I hate to break the news to you. You're probably not that guy. You're just probably not.
The battlefield may change. The war never ends.
I would just swap.
Target neutralized.
And last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flex my lords, because I felt pretty cool about them. Yeah, that's pretty steez. I know. Be impressed. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I don't really know how to do this whole YouTube video thing, so this video is probably going to turn out terrible, but just know I tried. If you see it, give it a like or a dislike and tell me what I did right, wrong, good, bad, or just if this video is uninteresting, what I need to do to make it better, because I think it's really interesting that I have the opportunity to make YouTube videos. Never thought that'd be a possibility, just because I never thought about it in general. But free will's a crazy thing, right? Anyway, y'all have a good day. Jesus loves you. God bless.
Bro, you're still here? Dude, I thought that was the end of the video, man. I know. You think I'm super cool. Well, if you do, that's awesome, man. You thought I was going to tell you to like and subscribe? Nah, I'm not begging for charity out here. Come on, man. But if you want, I'm just playing. But